It's a good time to share information and knowledge. As a financial institution, possibly even seek out new or alternative ways to design and construct your projects and transformations. This is the first in a series of videos where we hope to share information about the design, build, and renovation process for financial institutions. This is not a sales video. We look to share some insights and lessons learned. So why is design build so expensive for financial institutions? Let's get into it. First, a quick overview of design build in our country. Design build is used mostly in manufacturing, highways and streets, and education. Many other segments as well, but that's where the majority of the money is spent. Owners in these segments say that they receive significant value on these larger and more complex projects, where there's greater opportunity for project innovations and subsequently cost savings. This means that the design team works with the trades and the subcontractors during the design process. The same subcontractors will be doing the installation in the field, providing the best and most efficient ways to build the project. These owners also said that their greatest influence in selecting design build was delivery schedule. Drawings for parts of these complex projects can be issued quickly and get into construction while the rest is being designed and finalized. It's a huge time savings for these large complex projects. Let's talk about how design build is pitched to financial institutions and the realities. One contract. The design architect and the construction team are one under one agreement. It's faster. There's an overlap in design and construction and no bidding. 3. It's local. Even though the national design build firm is out of town, they say they'll use local trades. And 4. It's cheaper, more efficient, overlapping design and construction. The schedule is shorter. Let's quickly tackle each of these. One contract. That is true. You use the same firm for design and construction, but that's not always the best. Number 2, faster. Let's discuss the process. National design build firms typically offer free or low-cost layouts or renderings. That's the hook. They show you a beautiful building and say you can have all this for, say, $2 million. You get it approved by the board, it's set as your guaranteed maximum price contract, and you probably have a separate fee for architectural services. After the floor plan layout, building design, and completion of CDs, the GC side of the design build firm takes over and they bid the project to local subcontractors. Wait, what? Bid to local subcontractors? I thought we were working together during the design phase and establishing budget and best practices with the local trades. One main feature of design build is there's no bid duration. Now we've lost some of that time advantage of design build. If there's a bid phase, you're just right back to design, bid, build. As it relates to local subcontractors, these national design build firms say, though, that even though they're not local, they do hire local subcontractors. These subcontractors typically aren't going to be very responsive to the out-of-town general contractors, especially if they're busy. Subs don't know these guys, not sure if or how they'll get paid. As it relates to the bid, probably not going to get the best pricing since there's quite a bit of uncertainty. Once the project's going, you're not going to get the best crew or the A-team or the proper amount of workers, because the best crew is going to the local general contractor who they work for often and they trust. After the bid, though, the design build firm adds the subcontractor bids together and then adds his general conditions. General conditions. That's the cost of the directly attributable cost to the project. Administration support, PM time, computer cost. The list goes on, but the most costly is the superintendent, the guy they send from out of town to supervise your project, where you're charged their apartment rental, per diem, travel back home every 2 weeks, and much more. Cost for an out-of-town superintendent on a 6 to 7 month project is tremendous. After these numbers are combined, depending upon how your GMP contract is written, the design builder only comes back to you if the pricing is over what was agreed to in the contract, and it's almost never over the budget. It has been estimated with plenty of cushion in it. So, if they buy out the subs for $200,000 less than what was approved, where does that $200,000 go? In their pocket on top of their fee. Some design build firms say it's all open book. They'll show up with a huge binder of all the subquotes and the summary that shows that they're under the estimated cost. This binder of stuff is only valuable if you know or have someone on your staff who knows what they're looking for if they want to dig into the details. Most people don't. typically leaving a lot of money unchecked. Let's review. One contract for design and construction. Personally, I believe this is the only true statement for financial institution design build. It's true. There is typically one contract, but you lock yourself into their architectural team and construction team. Number 2, faster. Branches, transformations, and smaller headquarters aren't really big enough or complex enough to see the benefits of true design build time savings. I see no evidence that it's faster for financial institutions. Once you bid, evaluate the bid, and present the numbers, you've lost most of the time advantage, and the earlier design phase is not any more efficient for financial institutions. Number 3, local. We discussed why your out-of-town design-build general contractor may struggle to get the A-team or proper manpower, which also directly affects schedule. There's a great chance that, with experienced oversight, you have several local general contractors well qualified to build your project and will be proud that you're supporting their local business. Number 4, cheaper. Design-build typically uses a guaranteed max contract. Yes, you have some solace knowing what the maximum could be, and typically it's already been blessed by the board. But as we discussed, it's clearly filled with additional dollars as stopgaps for the unknowns, contingency costs, and saving face costs, so the design builder won't be too low on the original estimate. It's clear that this method is an expensive proposition for financial institutions and that there are more efficient and cost-effective methods to achieve a great design and successful build-out. We hope you found this information useful and insightful as you continue to grow and develop your brand and branch network. We wish you continued success. Watch for upcoming videos on the other cost-effective ways to manage this process. I'm Eric Cordy. Thanks for watching.